Hmm. It's okay. Good enough. I'll take it. I think I'm missing maybe like 15 total AP and a bunch of fulfillment points, but whatever. I wonder where my AP currently is. I actually didn't look in the screen. Wow! The moon looks bigger than usual too. It's almost magical, isn't it? Tonight is a blue moon. It's the brightest moon that can be in the sky. You can only see it from the capital every few years, so it's awfully rare. Really? I do remember seeing it a few years ago at the Solstice Festival too. It was a blue moon 250 years ago when the War of the Lions ended. It followed after a red moon too, so it was quite impressive. Wow, so there's a story like that. I never knew that. The timing is almost too good. You are the main and branch school students of Thor's Military Academy, correct? Please follow me, I will lead you in. Please excuse us while we inspect your bags and belongings as well. No, thank you for your hard work. Please lead us in. Okay, where am I? It's too big, that's what she said. It's the center of the continent's largest nation after all. No surprise that you've been here before. But, yeah, but it's been a while. The princess did invite us here once I was in school. So this is Prince Cedric's. The Imperial Castle and also his home. Sorry for the wait. Elise! Good to see you. You came to pick us up then. Yes, I figured I would come lead you all. Oh, who is this young lady? It's instructor... Look at that beautiful black hair. You seem close to class 7 though. It's Instructor Schwarzer's little sister. Nice to see you. She's good friends with Princess Alphen as well. Nice to see you all too. Please follow me this way if you would. One more request from me. Please keep a safe distance. Emphasis on safe distance. Alright, this way please. I'll be leading you to the Asmelis Garden of the Valflame Palace. This is totally amazing. There are even waterfalls here. There are butterflies around as well. They release small birds during the daytime as well. Glass everywhere. What a huge waste of Mira. Yes, it has been used for important events for a long time. Live music as well. How elegant. And so many important people. My head is spinning. It seems everyone has gathered now.
We
are all gathered here today by the grace of the goddess and the Lionheart Emperor. Apart from that, many are here who have worked hard. Namely, the students of Thor's Academy main and branch schools who prevented mayhem before the Solstice Festival. I hear that they were assisted by graduates, instructors, and bracers as well. They were already honored by the imperial government, but please, a round of applause again. Well then, everyone, please eat and socialize with the other guests to your heart's content. Tonight is a free and easy party, but there will be a dance later, so be careful not to drink too much. And of course, the students are not permitted to drink, myself included. I was all set to get hammered. You can't. But he really has changed. Well then, everyone, please take your glass. Prosit. Come on, guys, don't hold back. It's a great chance to talk to everyone. It's true. It'd be rude not to greet His Majesty tonight as well. I'll come too. I'm kind of nervous though. Alright, time to meet the bigwigs of the Empire. You aren't timid at all, are you? Well, it is Yuna after all. Guys, let's make sure we get some of that good food too. Well then, excuse us. Should we go too? There are plenty of people to greet. Hello, gentlemen. It really seems like the main and branch schools both have quite reliable students. Fritz, Ash, when you graduate, please consider joining the 4th Armored Division. It is an honor coming to hear from the red-haired Craig. However, I plan to stay by Prince Cedric if possible. You got rejected, old man. It seems so. Well, then will you give me a better answer? Well, unfortunately, I'm not into big muscular men like yourself. Now, if I was asked by someone like the Icy Maiden, on the other hand, I'd think about it. Well, I won't say there are many, but we do gotta get our fair share of geisha girls. Actually, I heard that just being a member of the 4th makes you quite popular with them. Well, it's up to you to take advantage of such things or not. Is that true? You're really easy to talk to, old man. I thought I'd expect a thick-eyed eyebrow guy like you to be in on a conversation like this. You're basically trembling. How cute. Who is trembling? I'm not. And don't call my eyebrows thick. It seems like they're having fun. Oh boy. Okay. Holy shit, there's so many people to talk to. Music, Irina, and Claire, where are they? Right here. Chairman Irina, Major Claire, Musée. This seems like an unusual group. Well, I usually take this opportunity to scout new good talent, such as the Icy Maiden, who freely controls the nation's railway network. Okay, at least from what I'm like seeing right here, the dialogue between each of the like mini groups isn't that long, so I guess it's bearable a little bit. If you consider RF, I would have a post prepared for you immediately. I think the management there is quite different from the military. Is that right? I would think that both military and business administration involve efficiently moving people and goods. I think you would be a splendid manager, Major Claire. You get it. Musée Egret. I've read reports on the Kestrel rifle and they are brilliant. If you find your path after graduation distasteful, how about you considering a career with RF? In that case, please consider the RMP as well. I'm certain you can become an asset for the various people at home. Thank you. Claire and Irina are shrewd, aren't they? Are they implying something else though? Maybe it's my imagination. Okay, so Cedric, Kurt, and Eustace. See, so you learned your swordsmanship from your brother. And Major Claire got his hands on me too. And Major Lecter. Although he was mainly self-taught, so in that sense Rufus was probably a proper teacher. He would give me lessons when he would visit the capital as well. And just with that you got so good, I'm impressed. I've heard that no one can strike Rufus in court fencing. He's a true master. I'm sure your instruction was quite strict. I see. When I was 10 years old, he started teaching me as well. Since then, I've trained hard to surpass my brother. I wonder how far I've been able to come. It's quite interesting. And you, Kurt? I assume your father and brother were your teachers. Well, you know the story. Those two have very different perspectives. My father particularly is quite strong, but not yet to the point where he can stand with the Radiant Blade Master. I wonder if he will reach him over the years. The Thunder God. Of course my brother can't reach someone like that. Speaking of catching up to someone, how about the Golden Rakshasa over there? Sounds like you're getting excited. Good timing. Please join us, instructor. Join us as a representative of the 8 Leaves style. Certainly. Well then. Boys of the Empire do love discussing martial arts like this. Green chatted with them for a while about foreign and domestic swordsmanship styles. Okay. And Cedric again. Oh, Instructor Reen. Thank you for accepting to dance with Alphen. I'm happy for you. Wait a minute, that wasn't a joke? I wasn't really able to turn her down flat, but it wasn't really serious. I see. I did think it was rumor that got blown out of proportion. Well, I suppose my unworthy sister can't complain if you dance with her as the Ashen Chevalier Hay. Although, if things would progress further, I can only be happy for you both. No, stop putting it like that. Well, I am sorry, but your dance with Alphen is already set up as part of this event. Although I suppose your future with her is not yet set in stone. But please, would you join her and please my sister and her friends for just this once? We still have some time before the dance. I look forward to your positive response. Oh, the peer pressure. Where's Aurelia?
こたびは招待していただき、恐悦至極であります。
I am very honored for being invited, Your Majesty.
半年前に続いてのご感情をなんと感謝してよいものか。
I must continue to thank you for your continued support for the past 6 months.
両人とも頭を上げてほしい。
Raise your heads, you two.
もはや水に流した話。キコーラの今の貢献を考えれば蒸し返す必要もない。
All is already forgiven. Consider your positions and accomplishments. There is no reason to reopen it.
なあ、ハイアームズ。
Isn't that right, Lord High Arms?
あの内戦については次第名門の不徳の
Yes,
致
the
すと
civil
ころ
war
です
was caused by the lack of virtue of the 4 great houses.
私自身叶うことなら謹慎したくもありましたが
I personally wanted to be confined myself after that.
それはやめてくれ。気候まで引っ込まれては
Please stop that.
帝国の語りが回らぬだろう。
Without you, the empire itself would be crippled.
ログナー公も帝都に来たならばこちらに来てほしかったもん。
If Lord Ragnar came to the capital as well, I would have wanted him to come here.
そうですな祝賀会とは別に
It's true. Let us set up a time to meet him after this evening. In any case, I heard you both played an active role in the resolution of the Lemaire incident. Brigadier General, you fought with the wizard, and General, you fought with the saint. So you know that I was able to do as much as I could as a swordsman against a specter like that. Well, I will say it was a truly exciting experience. I am also curious about your 100 sword styles, Your Excellency. That is quite a nostalgic story. Considering the valiant actions of General Van Dyke as well, we seem to have more than enough strength behind us. And Sir Victor, Sir Mateus, Sir Zex. Truly, I am curious who is the best swordsman of the Empire, although it may be a childish question. It might be interesting to have a martial arts competition with Liberl. According to Oliver, there are many foreigners who might like to participate. If the opportunity arises, I would certainly take part. Seems we have poked the bush and awoken a snake. I really don't think I can start a conversation now. Fine, I'll keep looking for opportunity. Well, I expect it from the principal, but he hasn't taken one step back. Okay, so Yuna, Ada, and Laura, right here. It is very good to see you, Your Majesty. My father Victor had to attend another venue. I am his daughter, bringing his greetings. I haven't seen you for a whole year, Laura. I hear that you have fulfilled your training and you are very well respected. I have a long way to go. Now, you all. My name is Ada Grant of Thor's Military Academy Class 1. Your son has been very helpful to me. He's terrified. I have heard about your class from Cedric. He told me you're a strong, intelligent girl with excellent grades. Well accomplished. Thank you for being so patient with my son. Not at all. No need to thank me. My name is Yuna Crawford of the Thor's Military Academy Branch Campus Class 7. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Your Majesty. Oh, you are. I heard about you from Alphen, including about what happened in Crossbow. Please allow me to apologize for my son's attitude toward the branch school, as well as what happened in Crossbow. Yeah, I always find it amusing when she curtsies when she's in her bikini. There's no need for that, really. I am very happy with the result we achieved in our exercises in Crossbow. I had the opportunity to reflect on myself and get a hint about what might come after, about how the Empire and Crossbow might best exist together. as expected of one who was so successful in Class 7. I hope many in the Empire can learn from your example, the way you look forward. I expect much from all of you, Laura, Yuna, and Ada. Right. You have my sword and my spirit. I will continue to do my very best. Seems you two have met the Empress. Oh, Instructor Reen. Instructor Reen, would you please teach your students better etiquette? That was a very disappointing show in front of the royal family. Really? Funny coming from you, Ada, you were totally terrified. Don't mention that. They go at it pretty quickly. Alright, now let's talk to the Queen. Very nice to see you again, Your Highness. I haven't seen you since last year. That is true. You've become so wonderful. Please allow me to apologize about Cedric once again. I believe Alphen and Oliver have apologized as well, but no, please do not worry about it anymore. In fact, he was very pleasant this time. And when you consider what happened last year, what's most important is that he's doing alright. Well, as long as you say so. Well, I will not keep you long with tedious talk. Many people here would like to see you, so please enjoy yourself. Yes, Your Highness. Okay, so let's see. Gaius, Patrick, and Gwen. I am the third son of Marquis Hyarms, Patrick Hyarms. I apologize that I have not had the opportunity to see you, Gwen. Please do not worry, Patrick. I have not been in the Empire much as of late anyway. I have heard of your famous trip, Gwen. Oh, and I heard from Warzel that you travel to Nord frequently. Yes, he came again this year like he did last year. He also made friends with my family. Life in that majestic place agrees with me. Some years back, I built a small cabin on a lake there. Occasionally, I retired to that place to enjoy myself. I see. I did hear about that from Schwarzer. Nord is great. The endless landscape, the wind running across the plains, and spending time with the nomadic tribes is heartwarming. Nord is a great place for escaping the mire of the secular world. Wow, the more I hear about it, the more interested I get. Actually, I've been feeling hardship myself recently. Well, a lot happened in Nordis after all. If you like, please come visit. I'll definitely show you around. That would be splendid. By the way, Warzel, I need to apologize for the nasty words I used towards you before. That did happen, didn't it? Please don't worry about it. I understand where you are coming from. Thank you, Warzel. Oh, you came. Yes, I'm going around. That is also part of youth. Indeed. I'm happy for you guys, Patrick. Okay, so Schmidt, Elliot, and Machias. Oh boy, still got a bit more to go. So you're saying there's still room for development in the Empire's economy with the latest math? Yes, the economy is just a stochastic model of social science and collective psychology. Actually, it is stranger to think nothing can improve with the advances in the underlying mathematics. I see. The same applies to music theory. Really? How so? I feel like the field is entirely different and not applicable. Sound is nothing more than the frequency of the vibration of air. Why do you think this is not a problem that can be solved with math? Beautiful music can be expressed with mathematical formulas. I have a feeling he's pushing it a bit. Yes, but it sounds so persuasive when he says it. But, Professor, if you don't mind, I'd love some examples of how to apply the latest mathematics. I'm a bit interested too. Elliot and Makish, they seem pretty enthralled by the professor. I'm surprised he gets moved by music though. Always something with him. Fee, Emma, at least Martina. Now that you mention it has been 2 years, it's kind of nostalgic. Ymir has lots of nice hot springs and the food was delicious. It's another place I want to go back with everyone. Seems like you guys are reminiscing. Are you talking about Ymir? Yes, somehow we just ended up talking about Ymir, the hot spring town, and the hometown of instructor Reen and Elise. I'd like to go one day too. Well, technically you've already been there. That's right. Wait, that one time doesn't count. Oh yeah, when you kidnapped Elise and the princess from there during the Civil War. It was her mission though. Are there times you've gone there besides that? There haven't. Since I don't go anywhere that is not part of my mission. Is that so? After all, Altina was associated with them for so long. I was a Jaeger for a long time too, so I kind of get it. So you didn't get a chance to go into the Ymir hot springs? No, though I am a bit interested. How does it differ from a normal bath? Well, it's quite different. It's really bliss, like you're in heaven. Is it that nice? Please, I was thinking. Yep, me too. Altina, please do come to Ymir. I'd love to show you around. Are you sure? Yes, please let me welcome you. That's great, huh? You should definitely look forward to it. It might be nice to invite the whole class. That's true. Well then, I'll be counting on you when that time comes. Right. One more promise made. I'd love to take part as well when that time comes. So let's see. Alphin, Toa, and Elisa right up here. And then those two. Or those three. Elisa, Toa, are you two having fun? Yes, thanks to you all. Of course. Although I can't help but worry about Angie still. But Prince Oliver did promise to help find clues. I'll have to buy him tons of souvenirs to thank him later. But that does make me happy to hear. Right, they have been on my mind too. By the way, there's something I wanted to ask you, Toa. Is Reen really popular at the branch school? Usually has been acting like that, so I've really been wondering. Oh, I'm curious about that too. He isn't using his position to go after students, isn't he? Is he? Well, Reen is definitely adored by people on all sides, but I think it's limited in terms of romantic feelings. By the way, does that include you, Toa? Me? I'm just his colleague. Why do I get the feeling that that's not the whole story? Well, it looks like this story is one worth listening to. And there they go with this again. Okay. One more group. This is an unusual sight, seeing you three together. Well, we just decided to get a drink and talk now. I am slightly concerned about letting others hear this, though. Please let me join in. Sounds like you guys are talking about some interesting stuff. Interesting stuff? Yeah, about 4 years ago, I ran into someone when I was coming back from Northumbria. I stopped Sarah 4 years ago at your request. And you were able to stop the youngest A-rank bracer, the Purple Lightning, as she was returning from Northumbria visiting her family. And as a result, the rebuilding of the guild and the return of the swordsman was delayed. Perfect. The first part of the professor's gospel plan was complete. That's what you were talking to the clown about on the top of the tower. Yes, I've confessed the truth of everything that happened to Sarah. I have sworn my love and loyalty to the Ranford family. But that one last thing, the contact from the clown and how I helped them. I did not tell Irina all of the details. She simply forgave me for everything. And ever since then, you haven't had any contact from the society. It must be a blessing from the goddess. Not the goddess. I swore to the Ranford family that I would not. This is scary. Well then, the day you swore to the Ranford family, it was all over. It seems that the almighty conflagration injured you pretty badly in Crossbell too. I believe you, at least with regards to that incident. Sarah, thank you so much. By the way, you were wearing that cloak back then. You should have a hard time moving in that, but you kept me on my toes for a week. I couldn't believe it. Well, that was an act of cowardly coaxing you. I only did it because I knew I was no match for you head on, so please don't be upset. I am not upset. Anyway, We're having a match soon. Okay, and last person, Milliam. Alright, 4 years ago was the time I was taken in by Gramps. Saw a file about this case and a report I borrowed from Lecter. Huh? Oh. The intelligence division even knows about that? Rather than about Sarah or Sharon, it was about Liberal's S. Frank Bracer. Since you were delayed getting home, a helper came from Liberal, right? He was the one who crushed the Jaegers who the society was using as puppets. Oliver checked in on him when he traveled to Liberal too. The intelligence division is really something else. Was Major Lecter monitoring you after all? If he was, I'm sure his boss over there ordered it. Ever since Cassius came and helped out, I haven't seen him. He returned to the Royal Army after all. What a shame. He's a dandy man. You really do like older guys. He's also my senior schoolmate in a sense. It seems you are connected in more ways than one. There are even more people up here than before. Let's wait for the right time. Oh my god, okay. Holy shit. Okay, alright. Sharon Gwenenheims. It's really good to see you again. I haven't seen you since last spring. Ah yes, the Provincial Flood Control Project. The dam that we built then is still in great condition. Thanks to that, the agricultural income of the people can be significantly improved this year. That's great. I'm so glad I could push the project through despite my demon daughter. Master. Well, Irina has helped me quite a bit in the past as well. Ah, right, Sharon, you assisted us with the airport expansion project as well in St. Arc. All of the city thanks you for that. Well, I was merely acting as a surrogate for the chairwoman, and Celestine was the one who solicited the power from the RMP. Alright, you assisted the Thor students in St. Arc before as well, right Sharon? But the incredible butler and maid, they would make a great match, wouldn't you say? Well, Celestine is already in his 30s, but to me, he is like a son. So that would be a very welcome thing for me. Oh come on now, someone such as me. They're quite happy, they definitely know each other very well. But the reach of the RF group is really huge. Oh, PS4 crash incoming. Oh my god, I'm saving right now. If I crashed, I might have died a little bit inside. Hello, Reen. Good evening. It sounds like you've saved us yet again. No, a lot of people contributed to it. By the way, it seems you were talking with His Majesty a bit ago. Well, yes, along with General Wallace and Aurelia. Among people such as that, I wasn't quite sure what my position was. I feel that your opinion is extremely important, especially now. By the way, is Celestine here? Yeah, he's attending a party with my eldest son at the Imperial Government. It seems he has been assisting quite a bit at a branch school. Yes, he's been an absolute godsend. Okay, Laura, Fia, and Aurelia. I see, so you know General Bardius since then. The two of you dueling seems pretty insane. I feel bad for the people around you. I heard that the two of you also grew your own bonds at a duel. That's true. Now that you mention it, we did. Sounds like an exciting topic. Well, General Le Guin was just telling us about her escapades during her school days. She said that immediately after rolling, she joined the fencing club and declared war on all the other clubs. She would beat all of the swimmers in the swim club, all the players in the chess club, and make them join the fencing club. Finally, it came to a duel with General Wallace, who was the head of the equestrian club. That sounds so realistic, it's not even funny. Oh, so General Wallace went to Thor's too. Well, that duel went on for 2 hours. Finally, we both simultaneously struck a finishing blow. For a time, Wallace was able to match me, and he was peerless in the entire school, as my right-hand man, as well as a worthy adversary and a leader. It sounds like a very fulfilling relationship. Calling someone enemy but thinking them as a friend, I think I understand. Well, since we're here, how about you two tell me your story? Though I'm of course interested in Laura, your story also interests me, such as if you know the War Ogre, the head of the Red Constellation, or the S-rank Bracers. Well, I do know the new War Ogre, but I haven't met an S-rank Bracer. I believe they're the strongest few Bracers on the continent, right? They're really into the discussion. Well, Laura knew her already, but Fee's getting along with her too. Alfred, Musa, and Priscilla. I am Musa Ygritte. I am so honored to meet you. I apologize that I haven't been able to introduce myself until today. That's not true, is it? Actually, your parents brought you to the Imperial Palace 13 years ago. I was able to meet you when you were just a young child. I'm so glad you've gotten close to Alphen as well. Oh, is that right? I feel like I have a very faint memory of that. I was 4, so you must have been only 3. Yes, and no one ever predicted the misfortune that would come. It's so late, but please allow me to express my condolences regarding your parents. Please don't worry about it. Looks like they haven't had a chance to meet until now. But wait, so her parents had an audience at the Imperial Palace? Musa, so you got a chance to meet the Empress? Yes, I lived here for a while but never got the chance. I feel relieved that I was finally able to take care of that. Sorry, Musa, I should have made time. I could have made an opportunity for my mother to meet you before now, but at least we had the opportunity now. It really does seem like are some complicated circumstances. I'm glad the Emperor and Empress and Alphen are worried about her, though. By the way, I heard a rumor that you'll be joining Reen for a dance in a short while. Well, that is... Oh right, Cedric is trying to set that up. I know he said it before, but it was so sudden. I'm sorry, Reen, if it causes you trouble. I clearly declined it a few days ago myself, so I don't know why he's still doing that. Huh? Is that not the case? Well, I know there was a misunderstanding somewhere, but it's fine. I'm thinking. He explained the nature of the prince's request for the dance. Oh, I swear that boy, doing that on his own. Well, it does feel like this is all planned for now. You two will look so nice dancing together, though I can't deny I'm a bit jealous. Not to mention Elise. Yes, that's what I'm worried about. Why did Elise's name come up? Oh boy. I'm going to need some good advice, Musa. Knowing your skill, I'm sure you'll think of something. Yes, it is regrettable, but if it comes to it, I'll be there. After all, it is for my honorable instructor and my beloved Elise. Why am I so accustomed to these blatant comments? I'll have to decide what I want to do about the dance later. Oh, dear God, so much. I did ask the girl in your class if you have a girlfriend or not. I was so glad to finally be able to meet her from the bottom of my heart. Well, I'm not entirely sure of her situation in Lemare province, but it does sound like something is going on there. I think that everything will be made clear soon enough. Including Oliver, there are many things going on right now that are vexing. You've heard that unfortunately his mother died, right? I did hear the rumors. She was a commoner woman, correct? Yes, and someone he loved from the bottom of his heart. I remember that time as well. I ended up making her his personal assistant. I was quite worried, mother and child living apart in distant places. Are you sure it's alright for me to hear that? It's a story nearly everyone in the capital eventually learned, but when she passed away, he lashed out in despair and chose to return to his home. After a time, though, he graciously welcomed my daughter and son, and he truly did love Alphen and Cedric from the bottom of his heart. Even still... Please excuse me, I've said too much. Prince Oliver is at the party organized by the government, right? Yes, he is there as the representative of the royal family. I would really love for an improvement for him and the Vander family. Yes, I hope so as well. Okay, so Machias, Fritz, and Kurt. This is a short conversation. Hi, Machias and Kurt, and Fritz is here too. We've been discussing chess actually, if you'd like to join. Oh, what a wonderful conversation. It sounds like Machias was in the chess club when he was at school. I heard you participated in the tournament in the capital and you're quite strong. Okay, do I really want to talk about them talking about chess? No. Sarah and Schmidt. Okay. Instructor Sarah and Dr. Schmidt, can I join you? We were just discussing the latest military technology. The advances in technology are progressing rapidly. Weapons are built today that I would never imagine 10 years ago. When you consider armored soldiers and soldads, not to mention railway guns. Additionally, many developed countries have been implementing power networks as well. We're entering into an era where even the Bracer Guild are starting to use terminals. I worry the future may become even more muddled due to it. What do you mean? Well, the incredible technological advancements of the past few years are behind the development of the orbital computers. The orbital net seeks to connect them to produce unlimited possibilities. This is unprecedented in technology to date. It should be called the Second Orbital Revolution. Second Orbital Revolution? So that's the era we live in. So that's what you're talking about. Oh? You. Lecter, I was wondering where you were. I've been on a light patrol, but the castle is secure. Sorry for just butting in like this. You're always just doing what you want. By the way, anything on those Lambda units? Oh, the orbits that the agents from the Republic were using. I haven't analyzed them fully yet, but I can tell it is an excellent construction. Verne Company has great technicians. One noteworthy finding is that the strength of the encryption technology. It contains arrays of information, but I haven't been able to retrieve them. Have you tried using the owner's own specific mana as a key? After all, it should be impossible to duplicate in theory. I was thinking that it might be some kind of spiritual code, a technology that we couldn't crack. And why do you think that exactly? Nah, just a hunch really, knowing them. Unacceptable. Explain the theory behind it. I did get a chance to hear Lecter's intuition today, but do those two know each other? Yes, and not in a good way. They're both pretty selfish, so let's let them fight a bit more. But that does make me think. So Elise, Elisa, and Ada. So you are Elisa Reinford of the RF group. I did hear about your participation in Class 7 during the Civil War, and I also read your interview in the Imperial Chronicle about the RF company. My name is Ada Grant from Class 1 at Thor's. I'm honored to meet you. Thanks, Ada, I'm happy, but I think you might be rating me a bit too high. Always so humble. I see Elisa as a very strong, capable woman. I've made it my goal to become an excellent person like Elisa, but I've heard you're really smart yourself. You placed second out of the entire Thor school on the exams, right? Well, that made me book smarts compared to everyone else's achievements so far this year, though. I think you've achieved that result because of your hard effort. How about you consider RF after graduating? Seems like she's pretty surprised. I'm so sorry, I'm still debating about what I want to do. Don't worry about it, it's just one option of many for you. Alright, thank you. Alright, Elisa. Well, actually, based on our policy at Thor's now, I'm supposed to get a job in a military or government agency. I've been pretty unclear about what path to take since even before I joined Thor's. I actually did take an entrance exam for Saint Estrella. Really? Yes, after all, Princess Elfin attends school there, so I was wondering if there was another path for me. But then after hearing that Thor's students played a role during the Civil War, I decided on Thor's. I see. I'm happy to hear that. As expected over at Thor's Senpai. We are similar in a way that we both want to stay by the side of our members of the royal family. We may have ended up being students together. Ada, let's continue to work well together. Absolutely. Princess Elise, she's not related to Instructor Rin by blood, but this girl is amazing after all. No, nothing important. It seems you have an infinite amount of worry about your future plans. Leave me alone about it. Okay, so let's see. Yuna, Altina, and Claire. Up here. Yuna, Altina, so you're talking to the Major. Instructor? Nice to see you. You seem to really be getting around. Well, this is a rare opportunity, right? You three all have a connection, don't you? That's right. Claire really helped me out when I was working with Milliam on missions. And like I said before, she was my instructor at the police academy. And well, she's helped me out a ton of stuff besides that too. I never really heard of the details about that. Could we ask you about it? Sure, didn't really have to keep it to myself until now, but I decided to enter police force last year in the spring. Before I knew it though, Lloyd ended up wanted by the police. So I protested to the military headquarters. After that, the academy was absorbed into the military army. All of our academic credits were cancelled. Seriously? Are you serious? That is a basic action without authority. Of course, when I saw that, I couldn't just sit by idly. At the end, I wasn't able to preserve all of the credits, but she managed to help us get about half of them back. And we had to substitute the other half of the credits from another school. I see, so that's when you chose the branch school. That's right. I was worried she would end up learning all the same things at a normal military school. So when I heard about Class 7, I recommended she consider stores. I see. I didn't know what to say, honestly. It really bothered me at the time, but looking back at it, I'm glad. If I was just working as a regular military officer, all that stress would have been bottled up. Though I'm not saying I'm glad I was put into your class or anything, instructor. That's a shame. So, when you get the missing credits, are you going to leave the school? I just entered after all. I won't leave so easily. I've started to like it here, not to mention I have to look out for you, Al. Well then, I'll continue to support you in the classroom. Craig, Gaius, and Wallace. They're probably going to be talking about the wind. I mean, you got Gaius and Wallace here. Let's see. I never thought I'd be talking with you at the party. Sutherland's Black Whirlwind. I haven't seen you since the war. Nice to see you, General. It's a shame there were bad feelings after the incident with the palace. Although I was satisfied I could stop the 4th Armored Division that was menacing around the country. Listen to you talk. Well, I was blown away by your use of that jet black soldat swinging that spear. Sounds like spearmanship from the Nord. Do you know it as well, guys? Yes, I practice it as well, although General Wallace's technique is further refined. I just have spent so much time in the Empire that Imperial style is incorporated in my spear wielding as well. It's influenced by the styles of the Imperial Cavalry and even the Vanner style. In that sense, I envy you for practicing the pure Nord spear. My style may not be all that pure either. Well, what I learned was the 100 fencing styles at the military academy. I'll bet the nerds I know who do nothing but talk about martial arts would be jealous of me talking to you two. No, you are a true Master General. That's not an overstatement. I've studied your fencing style, especially that you teach for soldat use. Plus, the Heartbreaker seems quite reliable as well. Neidhart, huh? He's indeed my strongest operator. Although compared to you, I'm not sure how we would do, Brigadier. Oh, but if General Van Dyke was here, he might be a good match for you. Yes, I would like for it to be transferred to Aurelia if possible. I remember when those two fought on the last day of the Civil War near the capital. Now that I think about it, Gaius is close to both of them. He knows the general through Elliot, and when he was young he met the general near the border who was his teacher for a whole while, I believe. Oh my god. Three more groups to go. I hope. If there's more, I might die. Very nice to see you again, Prince Cedric. It's been several years since we've last spoken, Patrick. And you're Ash, right? This may be the first time we're talking face to face, I guess. I've hated your guts for a while now, though. But it was pretty exciting the first time we met. Perhaps you should refrain from speaking like that in front of His Majesty. Oh, Ash. Yeah, you should. Well, if it isn't Instructor Reen back from war, it seems you are keeping a close eye on Ash here. We are the same age, so it is refreshing to talk frankly. See? Even so, just make sure you hold yourself back a bit. It's fine. So did you consider your dance with my sister, Instructor? Prince Cedric, what did you say? Seriously now. Well, that's a sudden change of topic. So the rumors were true. Well, fine then, but if that's what you want, I'll be dancing with Elise. Dancing with Elise? Oh, he's triggered. What in the world are you saying, I wonder? Why do you always make that same face? Irina, Toa, and Emma. Chairman Irina, thank you for everything you did when you were on board of this. When you were on the board of the school, Elisa was also always there for us, and we owe the RF company a debt. Well, I'm glad to hear my unworthy daughter was useful. Oof. But your reports were always helpful for me as well. And I need to thank you for all the data you sent me on the Orbital staff, Emma. No, thank you for letting me use it. But even so, quite the impressive talent is gathered at this party. If either of you became dissatisfied with your current work environment, please come work for the RF. Of course, I will make it worth your while and set up a post for you. No complaint from me. I don't know about me, though. Last one, please. Wait, over here. Finally, just finished greeting everyone. Nice job, Eustace. Must be tough as a member of the 4 great families. You can just go randomly talk to people you know. No, I cannot. If I am rude here, there is a chance to create a negative impression for the future. I have an obligation to fulfill as a member of the Ablorea family. Look at your face, it's getting all scrunched up again. Oh, I know, I'll loosen your face with a face massage. No, you will not. Remember why you are here, and you're... Remember where you are here, and you're a young woman now. Taking a breather over here, huh? In the end, it's the same as always, it seems. Those two are the same as ever. In any case... What's wrong? No, I was just wondering for a while now. Aren't Eustace and Milliam together a lot? Could it be... Get off me. Nope. Well, it doesn't seem like that. Yeah. It's more likely they're really close siblings. Somehow that's not too persuasive coming from Reen, but I'll drop it. Okay, I'm gonna say it one more time. Thus, without getting a chance to talk to the Chancellor, the party moved on. Once it was in full swing, everyone was gathered in the center. Everyone, the moment you've been waiting for is now here. First off, my sister Alphen will open up the dance. Many people in the entire city have been waiting for this moment. The new one? No, I haven't seen the new one yet. I'll probably look that up probably afterwards.
公式行事では初の披露となります。
My sister is now 17 like I am and is making her debut into official functions.
お相手を務めていただくのはトールズ士官学院専任
And the
教
one I
官
would like to ask to be her partner is a full-time professor at Thor's military academy,
灰色の騎士リーン・シュバルツァー
the
殿。
Ashen Chevalier Reen Schwarzer.
あれが公女殿下の
He is to be her partner.
男爵家らしい
The mere son of a baron, but it might be perfect fit given the
かもし
times.
れませんな。
なかなかおし出しも良さそうだ。
He has a good look about him as well.
やはりこうなったか。
噂はされてたけど
So this did end up happening.
まあ名誉なことよね
Well, I heard that it's an honor, isn't
公
it?
女殿下の
It's the first partner for the princess after all.
ラウラなんか
Or somehow that sounds kind of wrong.
フィーちゃん
Come on,
やれ
Fee.
やれくく
ただでさえマシマシのくせに公女の婿候補とはな。
でもなんか周りが勝手に盛り上がってるような。
まあそういう側面も多分にあるだろうな。
どうなるんでしょう。そうねこれで
Louise is jealous. Wink.
実はリーンさんとは以前から親しくさせていただいております。
Actually, I've been close to Reen for a while now.
私の一番の親友の兄君として
As the older brother of my best friend.
紹介させていただきます。エリゼ・シュバルツァー女
Allow me to introduce her. This is Lady Elise Schwarzer.
アストライア女学院の学生会長も務める再演ですわ。
She is a true genius who is currently serving as the president of the Girls' School Student Council.
姫様彼女も私と同じく公でのダンス初披露となります。
She will be making her first public dance this evening along with me.
そこでリーンさんに相手を決めていただきましょう。
So then, Reen, please choose your partner.
どちらを選んだとしても恨みっこなしというこ
No
と
matter
で
who you choose, no one will hold a grudge.
さすがは姫様。なるほどそういう
I
形な
see.
ら
In that case,
大した方ね本当に。もう姫様は
だが正直渡りに
honestly, you're a lifesaver.
では僭越ながら我が妹と無二の親友たる公女殿下
Very well then, I choose both my sister and her best friend, the princess,
部
as
長
my
法ではあります
partners.
がまずはシュバルツァー兄弟
It
の
may
踊
be
り
irregular, but
ご
please
承覧いた
first
だければ
enjoy the dance between the Schwarzer siblings.
Whose 誰の入れ知恵なのかな。
idea was that?
まったくなんて羨ましい男だ。
Seriously, how can one man be that lucky?
だが俺キレキの当ても見
Sorry,
事外
Patrick,
れ
you
たよ
just
うだ
gotta be the main character, that's it.
最初に殿下と踊ってしまえばリーンを取り込む動きが
If he had
始まる
danced with the princess first, they would start to pursue Reen in
ま
force.
ず妹と踊ったことで
But by dancing with his
その
sister
意味は
first, that meaning is much less.
あの子ったら
なかなかの男ぶりだな。灰色の騎
He
士
has
殿
become
は
quite the man, Ashen Chevalier.
シュバルツァ教の薫陶があればこそ
That is because of the tutelage of Baron Schwarzer.
さあ、若人たちよ、続くがよい。今宵は青き月の月祭。 さぞ精霊たちも浮き立っている。
Now then, my esteemed guests, please continue. Tonight is summer solstice and a blue moon. Lift up your spirits. Oh, he's dancing with Elisa. Makius and Emma. Kurt and Yuna. Okay. Ashen Muse. Oh my god. Fee and Gaius. Lecter and Claire. Patrick and Elise. Oh, Reed and Sarah. I'll ship that at least.
遅れて申し訳ありませんでした。兄上。
いらっしゃいましたか。
ルーファス総督。
Rufus.
おお、いらっしゃったとは。
さすがというか、一瞬
As
で場を持って
expected, you
い
showed
った
up
な。
at this moment. The bonding events that I saw were Altina, Elisa, Laura, and Sarah. And Yuna, those 5.
いえ、実は先に帝都庁主催の祝賀会へ行っておりまして。
I was invited to the government's party as well.
オリバルト殿下や知事閣下、ログナー公やアルゼイド子爵にもご挨拶してきた
I
とこ
went to
ろで
greet
す。
Prince Oliver, the governor, Lord Rogner, and Arcee.
そうか。
お気遣い
Thank you for your
痛み入ります
consideration.
まだ酔いの口。宴もまだまだだ。
Well, the night is young. The feast will go on.
料理と酒の追加を。引き続き。
Please continue enjoying food and drink and having a pleasant time.
Yusis, そなたも来るがいい。
But I stayed loyal to Laura. I had to friend zone Elisa. I made the choice for Laura.
あとはマキアス君にアリサ君、エリオット君にラウラ君もどうかな。
Eustace, you should come here, and Marcus, Elliot, and Laura too, please.
ならばバレスタイン君にハーシェル君も呼ぶとしようか。
Well then, let us summon Valentine and Herschel as well.
来たまえ。コーヒー殿下に改めて紹介しよう。
Come here. Allow me to introduce you to the Emperor.
どういうことだ。
I'm really curious about their VAs now. I'm gonna have to really check it out soon.
知るか。だが、行かぬわけにもいくまい。
I don't know, but there's no way we can't
な
go.
んで僕らだけって家族絡みってこ
Why
と
just us? Something with family?
そうみたいね。
Seems like it.
ま、行きますか。
Well then, let's go.
それじゃあ行ってくるね。
気になりますね。
This is odd.
私たちも近くまで行ってみる。
Should we get close to see what's going on?
そうだな。
Maybe.
リーさん。あ、クレア。
どうしたんですか。
What's wrong?
その驚かれると思いますが、
Well, I think this will surprise you,
あ
but
る方がリーさんを呼んでいらっしゃいまして。
a certain person is calling for you.
それって。
先ほど中佐なさった。
The one who excused himself a bit ago.
わかりました。みんな行ってくる。
ああ、しっかりな。
粗相しないようにね。兄様。教官。